And bring up the video, make sure that we have the correct title. This video today is for my Young Living peeps. There it is. That's what I want you to see. That's what matters. There we go. All right. First things first, you guys. If you are watching on YouTube, do make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also click the bell so you get notified when other videos come on, okay? Because you just never know when I'm going to come out of nowhere and feel like talking about something, okay? If you are not on YouTube right now, when this video is over, go over to YouTube, search my first and last name, click on the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified whenever new videos come on. All right, let me go ahead and get rid of that. All right, you guys, so today what we're going to talk about is for Young Living people in specific. So everybody knows this, I think. I have many income streams. One of them is network marketing, and I didn't think I was ever going to be a network marketer. I thought that they were sleazy. I thought they were weird, and didn't actually have any friends, and I didn't want to freak people out, right? Because that's all I saw, right? That's all I saw out there was people being weird, freaking people out, and just essentially looking like human billboards, right? So that is not what I wanted to do, so I chose not to. For ever and ever, amen. Like, I just never, ever wanted to get into network marketing. But I ended up, like, there's this stuff behind me, this juice. Am I pointing at it? There it is. That stuff rocked my world, okay? So not only am I, so I just turned 40 last week. Not only do I have a ton of energy, this isn't an infomercial for this juice, but I'm just letting you know why I did this. But I got a ton of energy. I lost like 60 pounds, not just because of the juice, but it was helpful. And it just, my whole world changed. And then whenever I realized you can only get this juice one place, the business person in me was like, you would be a dum-dum to not build a business around this, right? So you guys, that's why I'm in network marketing, is because I was like, well, this juice helped me a ton, helped me in my life a ton. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share it. If I'm going to share it regardless, why am I not going to go ahead and reap the rewards of sharing it? That's stupid. For lack of any better term ever, it's dumb, right? So I started my business. Well, I personally enrolled 150 people last year alone, just myself, okay? And what I'm here to show you guys is how to put rocket boosters on your Young Living business. So we know that I have different small courses. They're not like massive courses by any means, because I'm pretty sure I have the nickname at this point, Martha No Fluff Krejci, because I'm not going to give you a bunch of extra information. I'm not going to babble on for hours about fluff, about nothing, quite frankly. I'm going to give you like, do this, do that, do this, do that, wash, rinse, repeat. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. I'm going to tell you exactly why you're doing it and how to do it. And then you're going to have time to go do it, okay? I have Go for Gold, which a lot of you guys already know about. Go for Gold is exactly the framework, the system that I created for my own team to hit gold, which typically takes 4 to 5 years, right? It took us 6 months to plow through that, okay? So that is the system itself, and it's duplicating thousands of times over at this point, right? So that is Go for Gold, but now that is how you grow your business, and it will scale you all the way to Royal Crown Diamond. You just keep doing that, right? Now, do you want to put rocket boosters on the growth? Okay, so I'll show you how to grow, but do you want to go like, instead of going like this, do you want to go like this? That's really the difference. Do you want your trajectory or your, whatever that is, to go like that, or do you want it to be like that? Okay. Now, to do this, what do you need? Anybody? You need other people in the business with you doing the same thing that you're doing. If it's just you, that is recruiting and bringing all of your people in, or is selling the product or talking about the product or whatever, if it's just you, your growth can only be so much, okay? In network marketing, the strategy altogether is to have many people doing what you're doing, right? They need to know how to build that. Well, first they need to be excited and actually want to do it, and then they need to know how to do it. So the how to do it, don't worry about it. I got you there, right? Make sure that they're in Gold Getters. Gold Getters, the link for it is in the description of this video, okay? That is the free group where there are massive amounts of bonus resources, okay, for Young Living businesses. If you're in Young Living and you're not in Gold Getters, you have completely missed the boat. It's like it took off without you, but here's what we're doing is we're going to circle back around and we're going to say, hey, hop on if you're coming, right? And then that's Gold Getters. You need to hurry up and pop on to Gold Getters if you want to grow your Young Living business, period, okay? So what we need are the actual business builders. Now, how on earth do you get many business builders, okay? A lot of people have a hard time bringing in business builders because they themselves are not confident about their own success. They're not, like maybe they're not growing, and then they're like, well, I can't bring in a builder because I'm not growing. And then you've got this self-perpetuating failure, right? It's like, well, I'm not growing, so I can't bring anybody else in. Well, if you don't bring anybody else in, you're not going to grow either, right? And then it sort of just bats back and forth, and then you're just sitting here like, why is nothing happening for me? Well, you know, you're kind of doing it to yourself a little bit, okay? So let me just tell you, right when I first started, I started doing, well, first of all, whenever I first started bringing people in, a lot of people ask me this question: what rank do I need to be to start bringing in builders? Because everybody has the feeling, in the very beginning, everybody has the feeling that they don't know enough and that they don't have enough under their own belt to be able to bring in builders. It does not matter at all what you have under your belt to bring in builders. First of all I had was a vision. I sat with my friends at a coffee house, one by one. We sat at a coffee house. One time it was a sushi restaurant. But we sat at a coffee house, you guys, and I had conversations with them, and I shared my vision. I was like, okay, so you guys know that I don't really do network marketing, that this isn't my thing. But here is what I'm seeing here. This is what I've done. This is what, like, this is the juice that I'm drinking, da-da-da-da-da. This is what it's done for me. Here's the compensation plan. Here's what I see for us. Here's what I see that we can do here. Okay, I was a star, right? Which is like 500 PV right at the beginning. And I was having these conversations like, I don't care where it looks like I'm sitting right now. I care where I'm gonna be and where you're gonna be. That's what I care about. Where I'm at right now is just right now. I'm looking at this, right? So whenever you're talking to business builders, you guys, I'm totally going to spill. I know I'm going to spill that coffee. I need to not. I get all riled up and spill my coffee is what's going to happen here. So you guys, for the actual bringing in of the builders, first of all, get out of your own head. Knock it off. You're not doing yourself any favors, okay? Second, something that I did was I got... so everybody probably knows Eric Worre. I adore him. He's fantastic. I could listen to the guy all day long. Sometimes I have. Whenever I first started, I started doing Eric's 20 in 30. Okay, 20 and 30 from Eric Worre is recruiting 20 people in 30 days. All right. The first time that I did it, I recruited 45, but I didn't do it Eric's way. I listened to what Eric was saying, but here's the thing with Eric. And like I said, I love him. I adore him. The guy's fantastic. Also, he is speaking to every single network marketing niche and industry that there is. So he has to, by nature, be 30,000 feet up and teaching conceptually. Does that make sense, you guys? So he can't drill down into Young Living. Okay, here's how you do it in Young Living. because he's talking to people that are selling nail wraps, that are selling Tupperware, that are selling prepaid legal services. It's all of those niches. And so he can't do it exactly the way it's going to just crush it in Young Living. He can't do that, okay? So what I did is I was listening to it, and the strategist in me, I was listening to it, and I was like, okay, I hear the concept, I hear the idea, I get it. Now, from there, I'm going to make it where I can do it in Young Living. I'm going to make it where it makes sense in this niche, in this vertical, in health and wellness, and people, people's actually like holistic view on life, right? Young Living is a very different company, you guys. It's an amazing company. It does things that change your life completely from the inside out. And I cannot talk about Young Living the same way that I would talk about nail wraps. First of all, I don't talk about nail wraps. Look at my nails. I don't talk about nail wraps. But I couldn't, choose not to talk about Young Living the same way that I would talk about something else that it just isn't the same. It's not the same life-changing experience, right? Young Living is different. And you have to make sure that you don't do it in these 30,000 feet overarching ways, because if you do, you guys, what's going to happen is you're going to lose how special Young Living is. You're going to lose what Gary did, what he came here to do. In all of that, you're going to lose it, guys. Okay? It's going to feel like Walmart, okay, instead of Young Living. And that's what we need to be careful about. But like I said, in making it my own, what I did was I recruited 45 people in 30 days. Okay? Now let's talk about what 45 people can do to your organization. There was another thing that Eric did, and he was in a room full of $1 million a year plus earners in network marketing. So they made that money in network marketing, okay? I do multiple income streams, so I need to make sure that you guys are clear on that. They made their $1 million plus in just network marketing alone, okay? So they probably have other income streams, but I digress. Whenever he asked them how many super builders they had on their teams, their answer were between 10 and 12. Did you guys catch that? They're making $1 million a year plus in network marketing, and they have 10 to 12 super builders. You want to know the definition of a super builder? Somebody that has signed up 10 or more people in their entire lifetime of their career. Remember, I signed up 150 just last year. Okay, so imagine what sort of like kaboom effect happens when you do go for gold and 20 and 30, right? Because 20 and 30 is, well, first of all, I say first of all in the middle of the video, like it's the first thing I've said, which I'm not. But you guys, let me actually just backtrack a little bit. 10 to 12 people. So if you were to sign up 20 people in a month, some of you might be thinking, okay, well, cool, I've got my 10 to 12 people. Here's something else you need to account for, and that's attrition, okay? There's always going to be attrition. I don't care how successful people are, all of the things that they know how to do, all of it, because I'll tell you everything to do. I don't care how many people know exactly what to do. There will always be people that just choose not to do it for whatever reason. Typically it's mindset, but for whatever reason, they're going to choose not to do it, or they're not going to feel worthy, and they're going to go through all of this stuff, which is the glass ceiling. We can have another conversation another day about that. But that's where self-dev comes into play. Like, you need to do self-development like crazy if you want to keep your success, okay, you guys? But you need to be doing these sorts of things where you're bringing in these builders. Like, I'm going to do it probably 3 times this year. I was going to do 4, but now we're moving, so I got to cut one of those out. But because I just don't have time. But so I'm going to do about 3 this year, and then I'm going to bring in a bunch of people all times. But here's the thing. You need to constantly be bringing in builders, because some will always fall off. Attrition is a thing. It's a thing in the workplace. It's a thing in a business. It's a thing all across the board. Attrition is a thing. It's worked into your stats. It should be worked into your stats, okay? So, so you should always be bringing in builders. 20 and 30, you guys, here's the deal. What's my time? 15, okay. 20 and 30, first of all, Eric's version of 20 and 30, I believe, is $1,000. Mine is, drumroll, $37. That's right, you guys. Let me put the link up here just so you can get it. And you could start at any time that you want to. There it is. That's your link to get 20 and 30. $37, okay? $37, and I'm going to give you a script of what to say to people. I'm going to give you a full out, here's how your meetings are gonna go. So it's loosely based on Eric's thing, but I drilled down into how you do it via Young Living, right? So you have meetings with people. I made the video for you, the opportunity video. I made the video for you, okay? It has been okayed now twice by Young Living Conduct, so we are all good. This thing is entirely like a business builder in a box situation. So you work through this. It's 30 days of all out sprinting, which means it's not sustainable for your whole, year of business into another year, into another year, into another year. It's 30 days of full on sprint to bring in builders, okay? Do not try to run it as your business model. Go for Gold is your business model. Go for Gold and Silver Made Simple, that's your model. This 20 and 30 is a sprint to bring in builders, and you do not do it all the time. You will burn yourself out, okay? So you just do it a couple, 3 times a year, something like that if you want. But it will change you completely. It will turn you into a leader that you didn't realize was in there. It's going to build up your confidence. You're going to become the person that is able to run this business like a boss. I promise you that. What questions do you guys have? We're at 17. I've got 2.5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any questions. Good morning, everybody. Dasha, good evening. Always enjoy listening to your videos. Ah, shucks. Thank you. Getting a lot of good mornings and highs. I love that. Let's see. Claudette, rocket boosters. Yes. Carmen, yes, with the rocket. So funny. Michelle, yes, it's just me. I need more people. Yep, then get more people. There's a process for that. There's a process for that. Lots of tags. Let's see. If you're not learning YL Biz from Martha K, you're not learning. Boom. I'll take that. I'll take that. Ouch, I needed to hear this truth. Thank you. Oh my gosh, of course. Of course, of course. Let me look at time. Shelly, I love how direct you are. Get out of my head. Got it. Boom. Yes. Yes. I don't like beating around the bush, you guys. I don't like not being direct. I only enjoy making sure you guys are super clear on what I'm saying to you, because we can't be successful if you're not. I'm not here to trick you into thinking anything, right? I'm here to show you what works. And if you want to learn it, that's cool. And if not, no big deal, right? But that's what I'm here for. So I could listen to Martha all day. Oh my goodness. Me too. It's like she's talking right to me. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let me see if there were any questions. Love it while it's changed my life. More likely to. Let me see. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to answer this one. Rachel, can we do 20 and 30 and go for Gold at the same time, or is it better to wait? You can do those both at the same time. But go for Gold, I would spend more time on it in the evening, and then do for like most of the day, I would do 20 and 30. Or if you can get Go for Gold done first and then do 20 and 30, you can buy 20 and 30 whenever you want to and start it whenever you want to also. But so you can start it and see if it's going to be sustainable. Everybody's a bit different. For a red, I think you could do it, but I don't know what color you are or anything. So let's see. Nikki, should we start doing 20 and 30 if we were doing the signature program? You can definitely do that. Yeah, you can do that. Can we do 20 and 30 and go for gold at the same time? Oh, I already saw that. Oh, shoot. I went over 20 minutes. Well, I may as well just keep going for a second. Are these, let's see. Are these for new people who just joined, or are they more likely to boost? Think someone who has been doing it for 6 years relying on older methods. Are these for new people who just joined? My courses? My courses, I have people that have been in Young Living for 20 years taking my courses, so, and are seeing success. So they're for everybody. Okay, I'm going to pop out of here. Video is going to take a little while to post to YouTube, but it is what it is. You guys have the best day. I will see you later. Bye-bye.